Hey, what's going on? Ruben, Confluence Sports Cards again. So I want to go ahead and do an April recap, not including Strongsville. That was its own episode. I had picked up some stuff prior to and some stuff right before and after the Strongsville show, to include a experiment I did with a GameStop PSA submission, and I'll tell you about that. So let's go ahead and turn it around and show you what you got. So here in Pennsylvania, April is known as the beginning of trout fishing season, and I did my fair share of hunting for trout. The first card I'm going to show you is the first Independence Day card that I've got of Mike Trout. I believe this is 2023, number 56 out of 76. I may have been inspired by some content creators that go after these, and I liked this example, so I snagged one. The second one is the same year, but the Mike Trout Black. And this is 32 of 72. And I didn't know this until I was getting ready for this. I've never seen a top loader with this little extra thing on it. You can pull that out. Huh. Let's go ahead and put that over here. But wait, there's more. I went ahead and got the 2026 Mike Trout Black. That one is 12 of 75. I'm glad that I'm snagging these now because he's having a very good season. Okay, so I have fallen in love with the modern players on old-timey design cards, and the 2021 Platinum Anniversary Topps Chrome cards in the 1952 design, but they have autograph ones. So I was able to pick up Andrew Jones. This is my first Andrew Jones Hall of Fame autograph. I was able to get Bert Blyleven. And Yvonne Rodriguez. And that's what the back looks like for these. They do have parallels of them, like a black, a gold, all that other stuff. Okay, so the experiment I did with a PSA submission through GameStop, because I've heard several guys say that they've had success and not a lot of issues going through GameStop. I'll talk you through what I did. So January 2nd, which was a Friday, I went ahead and dropped off my submission. It was pretty simple. Went in there, they laid out all the cards, they took a picture of everything. Each card got an individual label, and they said they were going to be picked up on Monday. The store that I went to said that every Monday they have their shipping to PSA. So the 4th of January, it was at PSA. And I was able to track this through the GameStop website or whatever. And then the wait began. It was in received for about 2 months. And the beginning part of March, I saw some movement that it was going through the research and ID and the grading and everything. And I got a notification the night before I was going to drive over to Strongsville, which would have been Thursdays, whenever I drove over there, that my cards were ready for pickup at the GameStop location, which of course I got the email notification 1 hour after the store closed. So I went ahead and made a slight detour, drove over there and picked up my cards, and then basically drove to Strongsville. And I wanted everything to be, excuse me, to be kind of like a surprise. I didn't know what any of the grades were or anything. And whenever I picked them up, the only thing they did was ask for my ID, hand me this slab of cards. It wasn't in a box or anything, which kind of pissed me off. And they're like, could you check these cards? I said, dude, I wanted this to be a surprise, and you're already showing me the grade of one card. And they're like, well, we need you to make sure that, the labels are right or anything. And then I thought, well, even if the labels are messed up, I'm just going to hand them back over to you, and it's going to be your problem, not mine. So I sat there and saw all the grades, which kind of, again, chapped my ass because I want everything to be a secret. But here's what I got. I got the Polskines 2025 Gold. Of course, these are numbered out of the year. So I got 1927. I also have the 2025 Topps Black Polskines. It's number 6274. That just looks cool because it's, pirate colors. You got the gold from the Gold Cup, Rookie Cup. I have a 2009 Topps Ben Roethlisberger. This is the short print, and I showed this card to several people, to include the guys at the LCS, and they had never ever seen this card. And if you care about such things, which I don't, but I was surprised, this is a Pop 4. So I am one of 4 people. This is one of the cards that they made an offer to me. GameStop did. I think it was GameStop credit. But I think only one has been sold in like the last, 5 years or something like that. All right, next card is a 2018 Topps Update, 1983 Shohei Ohtani. I love the 83 design. It's one of my favorite card designs. God dang, I keep knocking crap over. Who gives a crap? All right, next, a 2021 Topps Chrome, the 1986 Shohei Ohtani. I love the color on this. Next is a 2022, the 1987 design Shohei. Here's a 2024 Topps Chrome Mike Trout Ultraviolet All-Stars. I got this out of a blaster box. From what everybody told me, this is supposed to be some kind of case hit. I don't know. All I know is I pulled it and I was like, what the heck is this? This is funky looking. And like, dude, you better sleeve that up. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And last was a 08 Topps Chrome Ben Roethlisberger Gold Refractor. These were kind of like box toppers. They came in a sealed holder, so it had not been touched ever since it got printed. This is the second one I have. They both got 9s. And the last thing I'm going to show you, if you remember from the Strongsville video, I was able to secure a Perez Steel Celebration postcard of Mickey Mantle autograph. I was able to secure the Hank Aaron. And I got, this was on eBay. I was able to snag this for a price well below what it has been going for market-wise. So shout out to that seller who didn't know what he had. All right, that's all I got. Thanks for stopping by.